No, I would say that they're making good progress in some areas. I think they've learned some lessons from last year, and yet, you know, in some programs, if you don't compete for the national championship, the perception is you've underachieved. That's it. You know, if you're the number one seed, but is the number one seed alive in men's soccer, the NCAA's right now? I don't think so. A couple of number one seeds, one of the number one seeds went down in the women's soccer. So, it's not easy. It's not easy to win when everybody expects you to win. And, you work all season to earn a good bid, to host, and then you go on and play. The bracket is what the bracket is. It's our 30th year or whatever number of years that the NCAA has offered the tournament. And some years I might have spent more time looking at the bracket and saying, oh, so-and-so's got a great draw. And, it is what it is. You have to, if you want to win the national championship, you got to win 6 matches. There's 64 teams. I'm not sure 64 teams think they can win the national championship. So if you're one of the teams that's your goal, then you got to win 6 matches. And sometimes you win them on the road, and sometimes you win them at home. And we play 2 matches at home. Texas has 4 matches at home. Nebraska has potentially 4 matches in their state. Stanford has 4 matches close by, 2 at home, 2 at Cal. It's you got to control the things you can control. So you play. That's why you do it. You go out and play, and it's new. You have new officials. You have different lines judges. It's there's a lot of factors that can come into why teams get distracted and stumble along the way. Well, as I told the team yesterday, I think she was one of 4 or 5 players on our roster that could have garnered votes for the most valuable player in conference play, because certainly Micah could have been the recipient. Slay and Nia Grant were both at the top in hitting and blocking. Deja, is one of the few people that plays all the way around and does a lot of things. And Dom, who I think, wasn't recognized in any of the awards, is an incredibly valuable player to our team. So, I'm happy for A. Scott, because I think she had an exceptional year, both as an offensive player and as being a good teammate, because I'm sure she'd like to be on the floor all the time. Well, I think stats are a lot of times just based on matchups. But as I said in the press conference, I thought she played her most complete match. I thought she played a terrific match like that. Wasn't very good in practice yesterday, but that's how freshmen are. One day they're really good, and then the next day you're wondering why it is they're playing. They play hard. That's the whole idea about when you get into they were in a do or die situation with Albany on Albany's court, and they played hard, and we've played them a couple of times before in the NCAA tournament, and they play hard. I think the coach does a good job with with this player. He's a calm guy, and his team reflects his general calmness. And some of the players are different than the team we played the last time they were here. But I'm watching a video of I've got a pile of Binghamton, Bowling Green, Yale. So I'm watching Binghamton because that's who we play. After we play, if we're fortunate to win, then we'll look at who we're playing next, and that's how it goes. I got information on teams for next week, but that's over there, because if we don't take care of our business, there's no next week. So you gotta play the match that's in front of you, and I'm optimistic that our players will be ready to play. I don't see why they wouldn't be, and I think they understand the importance of coming ready to play. There's a great advantage to hosting, and hopefully we'll take advantage of that.